Hey, August Block here again, and thank you so much for going on this journey with me to rehabilitate this classic 1956 Florida home. It's been a project of love. The house is like 90 to 95% original. It just needs TLC, some renovation, and bringing it back to its original splendor. The current project is to fix the old well and irrigation system. There used to be a well in the garage, and then it was plumbed underneath the house, and then it would go out on all sides of the house so you could run irrigation for your grass and plants and stuff. But now when I run water through that system, I hear water bubbling out underneath the house. So today's project is to crawl under the house in that dark crawl space and figure out what's going on under there and try to fix it, maybe run cap it off, or run a pipe out to the side of the house again so we can have another spigot on the outside of the house. So let's go take a look and see what's going on there. Alright, I think it's going to be a little bit spooky, but this is my crawl space in the garage. Let me get this cover off real quick. It looks pretty dark under there. I think I'm going to have to add some light first. Okay, so you see that wall right there on the right. It goes all the way down about 25 or 30 feet, and then the pipe hangs right there, and that's where the water is leaking. So I got to crawl about 20-25 feet down and turn to the right to see what that pipe's doing. Let's go ahead and do that. Before I get under there, I want to go ahead and turn the power off. It's an old house. We got water, we got old wires that might have a cloth insulation on them, so I'm going to kill that just to make sure I don't get electrocuted under there. Oh, and it's threaded. Super nice. Really good stuff. Okay. That's honestly all I need to know. I might be able to pop that out and just find this and thread it in from the outside without having to crawl under here again, too. Okay, good stuff. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Whew, so I'm out of there. Nice. Whew, found it. That was great. Very satisfying. Alright, so that was kind of dirty. Well, actually, it's just sandy. It's like dark sand under there. It's quite pristine. But I know that electricians and plumbers go into the house like that all the time, and it's nothing to them. But for me, it was a little bit cramped and creepy. But I was excited to get all the way back in there, find the pipe, realize that it's not broken, that it's just a piece that has been removed that must have gone out the side of the house. So hopefully I can just come back around on the outside and stick an extension through there and find it, maybe find it and just thread it right in without having to go back under the house. That would be excellent. But it's really great that we were able to find that thing. Thanks for going on that adventure with me. Let's keep going. Alright, so now I'm on the outside of the house, and we see there that that's the intake from the city water, and then right there is where this has been patched up, and that spigot used to come out. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do here is, from the outside, this looked like just a little fill hole right there, so I'm going to try to just pop it out with this chisel, see if I can't get that out. And if I can put a little extension through there and just screw it in. Yep, it's just a little fill there. Looking good. It's got the right. So that is, if I get a 3/4 pipe straight back through there, I might be able to actually just thread it straight in there without necessarily having to climb back under the house. And put a spigot on the end, and that's that. Let's see what the distance is here. There's 2 holes in there, so I'm going to find, there it is. It's already perfectly lined up, so I'm thinking I can, hope I missed it. Well, where is this baby? There it is. So it's 16.5 inches. So if I can get like an 18 or 19 inch extension for this, probably comes in 24. Might come a little bit shorter. I can just possibly thread it right in there and be good to go. That would be awesome. Alright, I got everything I think I'm going to need here. What I'm going to start with is we're going to see if I can just find that elbow in there without having to go back under the house. But let's just see what we can do here. I might need to time this out. More damage my Teflon tape. Okay, so that's lined up. Is that threading? That would be ridiculous. Nope. The likelihood of this lining up is not great. Okay, there's no play there at all. Okay, so those 2 pieces are on, I think. Either threaded or strangely jammed in there. But we'll go put on the other spigot and then we'll test it. Back here, this guy. Okay, so here's the new system that was put in before I arrived, and this is what, in a previous video, I repaired the plumbing on this because it wasn't holding its prime. But if you look here over to the left, you'll see that there's a spigot down low. Now there's one of these on, two on the front actually of the house, and one on each side and one on the back. And so this is part of the old irrigation system that ran off the well that was built into the garage. And so what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to take water and I'm going to run it back into the system through this spigot. What I have here is I put an adapter on into my hose, so this is like so that I can connect. Here we go. It's shut off. Holy crap. Okay, let's go look around at all of the valves and see if they're leaking. First one is the paver one, which I suspect has a small leak down there. But okay, that one's working. It's leaking, I can tell. That's the old valve. So I need to replace this valve. But it's got a little leak in it. But it's holding. And here's the new one over here that we put in. I did find those threads. Sweet. Last one to check on the side of the house. Alright, so this is the last one. Oh, I got a little leak on that cap. I have to tighten that up. But let's check this. We have water flow. Alright, great. Alright, I'm really excited about what I was able to accomplish today. Crawling under the house, finding that pipe, realizing that it's not broken, and I just need to thread an extension in there, then getting the exact right extension length, finding the threads through the wall without having to crawl back under the house, putting a spigot on there, and then powering up the system and having it hold water. That's really just fantastic. So really, the only next big step to do is to try to fix the old well pump, or the old well itself, and see if we can't get water out of it. If we can't get water out of it, then I'll run a pipe from the new well outside into the system and just power it up that way. But what a great day of getting things done. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. Appreciate it.